All right, hi you guys. Nobody's here yet, but you will be. So if you're watching on YouTube, scrub forward till you hear something or see something happening. I'll get this other computer set up and we'll start having some fun. Hopefully. I hope it'll be fun. Hit that thumbs up when you come in if you don't mind. Get a pop-out chat. Set it to live. Hi, Barbara. We'll give him a few minutes. Hopefully, YouTube will get the notification sent out and we'll have an actual audience here. So today's the big scavenger hunt giveaway to all those that finished all 100 prompts. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Peggy. I guess I should get... Where's my scavenger hunt book, you guys? Hey, Uncle Dan. We'll get the list out. Peggy is right at the top of the list. Hi, Terry. We had 15 people contact me. I'm going to go on Instagram right now and check and see if anybody's messaged me. I don't imagine that they have. Hi, Shelly. Huggins back at you, Uncle Dan. Nope, no messages. So I'm going to assume that everybody who finished has contacted me some way. Or if you're just coming into chat, you need to notify me right now. So yeah. Dan, you will have to go back and watch Dee Dee's stream from this morning. It's a really, really good one. Hey, Rachel, you didn't get yours finished. Well, getting it finished is just, yeah. If you do, I didn't finish mine last year, so I did this year. I did all 100 prompts. And I went back this weekend and put page numbers next to them to make sure that I had finished every one of them. So, yeah. I like this year's prompt list too, Rachel. And you know what I really liked about it? And I'm going to try and think up something just as fun for next year because I actually liked the game, that it was kind of geared toward games. But, I mean, that's just me. So, I don't know. Be thinking about something next year. I liked the prompt list. I thought it was really good. It made you think outside the box. Some of the things I will not repeat. I know that for certain. Hi, Sharon Lombard. But some of them, yeah, I would redo again. Of course, I won't do the games again. Pictionary will probably be an occasional thing that we just do because that to me was fun. And I know it was probably harder for international people because they're not familiar with the games that we have here. And so I did see a couple of international videos where they were saying, I've never heard of this, but thank God you have the internet, right? You can just get on the internet and find out anything. Hi, Terry. Hi, Ann. You had to draw more? Terry, your art is just, like, I love watching you on IG. Like, I think you are definitely stretching yourself. So good on you. And that's the whole idea behind this, I mean, we can all gather up a bunch of junk and stick it in a book. That's not the thing. I like when somebody goes way outside their comfort range and does something out of the box, completely out of the box. Have you been sick, Dan? What's going on? I thought it was fun. I think during the winter months when you're stuck inside, or so many of us are stuck inside. And I think a lot of us go through I don't know what I want to do today. I do that every Monday. What am I going to stream today? What am I going to stream today? You know, something that will interest you guys and something I want to do. So if you think that it's easy just coming up with ideas, it's not always. Hi, Christopher, my sweetest grandson. And that's actually what was good. I had to look up something, but I did. Yeah, see, Barbara got the whole idea. You know, if you don't know something, look it up. Everything is on the internet. That's both great and it's frightening as hell, frankly. But when I think about when I was a kid and you had to go look something up, we didn't have a set of encyclopedias when I was a kid. I either had to use the ones at school or go to the library and use the card system, right? I feel sorry for kids who don't have that experience now, because to me that was an adventure to go use the card catalog, get the number, go look for the book. That in itself to me was like a scavenger hunt, that you had to go find what you wanted and know how to use it. And so, yeah, I mean, I like that it's at my fingertip. I can look up the craziest crap on the internet, but yeah, I don't know. I kind of miss the old ways, but doesn't that sound like a old wretched lady? So I'm going to give people some time to get in here, so before we do the giveaway. So Rachel, me too. Mondays are just blotto in my world, because I get up and Dee Dee's on immediately, and then I stream, and then we have to get something to eat, and by then I'm just like, I'm spent. I'm done. Hi, Deborah. You're welcome, and I'm glad you got almost done. Tell me which ones you have left, because I'll be interested to see if they're the same ones that everybody kind of had left. And if you haven't gone and looked at the Instagram hashtag Scavenger Hunt 2022, somebody else is using that now, but there's so many out of the box thinking, you know. I appreciate you guys who stay and watch me after Dee Dee, because I know that's a long morning, and it does eat up your whole day. Like, if you plan on getting anything done, probably not going to happen. So, I appreciate it. And Dee Dee called a little while ago, and I think her and Denise went over to Hobby Lobby. So, for a while here, we won't have any mods. Rachel, do you mind if I moderate you? So if there is a troll or something, you can get them. We haven't been having those trolls lately, though, so that's a good thing. Hi, Icy. As long as you're having fun. Yeah, Barbara, I've got you on the list of people who finished. Hi, Kitty Cat Jen. You just do it in your own time, Jen. It's all good. Rachel, answer me. Okay, I'll moderate both of you then. That easy. Barbara, you're going on the list too. Now, my rules about being a moderator here is only do what you can do. You don't have to worry about anything. I don't link stuff usually, and yeah, this is a whole different laid back kind of place. That's the only rule, Kitty Cat Jen. Just have fun. That's what it's about. And if you finish it, you get the bonus of at least a potential for a gift. So there you go. So I'll just go. I did number mine, so I know. But I've done a couple since, well, not a couple, but I did finish the one that we worked on last Monday. So I'll just flip through real quick. Most of you have seen it all 100 times. This obviously was watercolor, monochromatic, draw on art supply. I counted it as a ruler and a feather. Bingo. What has 75 balls and keeps ladies smiling? Bingo. Cat page. This was the first page I did. Stamped out cats on telephone book pages. Checkers. This was, let's see, that is, the checkers are done on receipt paper and checkers. Twiddly-dee and twiddly-dum as moderators. I know, that's probably the best thing I did all day. Monopoly. This also counts as matchbook. Useless random facts inside. And a lot of these I used product that I don't normally use too. I used a lot of alcohol inks, which I have the alcohol markers. I just don't very often use them. This was my playing card doodle page and cartoon character. I don't know, so many of them have multiple prompts on them. This was the day we played Categories. This was a door, a coloring book page, products I don't use, gnome. There was a bunch of prompts that I completed with that page. I don't necessarily love it, but what the hell. This is washi tape and acrylic skins, and I always thought I was going to put something else on this page, but I never felt like I did anything that actually fit. So yeah, this is just, and rainbow. Let's see, yeah, rainbow, washi tape, acrylic skins. I don't know what else. This was originally a stamp. Of course, I had to include snark. Fiber. A page of heart. Was this a page of hearts? I don't think so. I don't remember. Stencil. Yeah, button. So, and it also could have qualified for the monochromatic page as well. This one was napkin, coffee stain. I like the little book especially because it's just a book of snark and watercolor. You know, I'm going to kind of miss this when it's gone. Thanks, Rachel. Sometimes it's just about thinking outside the box. This was stencil, illustrating a quote. I don't know what else. I don't know. This was stuff from Fibs. Had canceled postage on it. I did make a sample of this, how to fold this. So that was cool. And I love this butterfly. I can't remember who sent it now, though. I suck so bad I can't remember anything. This was gift wrap, snacks, veggie stickers. Yeah. This one, I don't know. I love this page. Snark is, I don't know. How would you guys define snark? Snark is something, it's kind of rude. And I'm kind of rude. But to me, snark is more something that's just funny. Something that you'd love to say to somebody, but you never would in real life. I wouldn't say snark in real life. Yeah, a witty or sarcastic comment. There you go. Thanks, Rachel. That's probably a good one. Remember what a good job you did with risk. Risk? But anyway, this was stickers, stencils, I don't know, this was a bunch of stuff, products I don't use, and Old Maid. But I do like this page. I like the way it laid out. A lot of my layouts are very similar this year. This one is my favorite page. I spent a lot of time on this one. It was fun just coloring it, laying it out, pretty much. And I like that my candy heart says, "Bite me." I would make a whole box of candy hearts that just said stuff like "bite me." Stuff like that. Friendly sarcasm, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, this page, I'm going to miss seeing it. We played Taboo, so you guys watch me do this one. Domino Tetris was way fun. And I actually enjoyed working on the black backgrounds. I like that a lot. This was Yahtzee. I like drawing the dice. This one was a bunch. Okay, this was Page of Hearts, book page. Okay, I wrote it down. Glitter, tea bag, unused product, swatch, hearts, snark, and string. So I did really good. And the glitter has not escaped. You didn't complete historic article, Chinese checkers, calligraphy, demand notice, create an ad, use makeup, Pictionary. We'll keep working on it, Deborah. Some of those, my guess is you feel like you need a special skill or something. You don't. Candyland, thanks, Shelley. Hi, Dawn. I've got a good heart, but this mouth. This is my cup of care. Oh, look, it's empty. That's snark, Jen. Okay, this was my funny text messages and fib art. I want to kiss you. Everywhere? Mm-hmm. Omaha, Nebraska. Springfield, Ohio. Now, this is my sense of humor. Springfield, Ohio. Red Lobster. Stop. Radio Shack. Like, that would be something I would text. Yeah, that page I don't want to break, Rachel. Shut up. Where are you? And this is your dog. This is a text from your dog. When I got on the text from your dog page, I was there for hours. Dog, where are you? Where am I? Where are you? I'm at home eating Pop-Tarts. That's what the dog said. I'm at the park. What are you doing there? Waiting for you to bring back the stick I threw 2 hours ago. Oh yeah, totally couldn't find it. I still love that. Dog, still hungry. But you've had breakfast. Want more breakfast? You'll get fat. What's fat? It's what happens when you eat too much food. That sounds awesome. Let's get fat. That's me about chocolate cake. Want chocolate cake? You don't need it. I want more chocolate cake. You'll get fat. That sounds awesome. Let's get fat. This morning I saw a squirrel in the garden. Forget it. He called me a chicken. Forget it. I opened the door and told him to say it to my face. Oh, God. He beat the crap out of me and then stole the microwave. I love that. Hey, Kimberly, look at... That's Kimberly's art. It's in my book. Okay, this page, I have done nothing. I maybe will end up doing Pictionary on these pages. I don't know. But this was paint with marbles that I did New Year's Eve. This was a page of shapes, soup label, products that I don't use. Yeah, just pattern paper. You guys watch me do this page. Here's all the swatches of different products that I don't use. This was Craypaws, Finnabear Wax. I don't know what this one was. Portfolio, which are caca. I wrote that on the back. Portfolio, caca. I don't know what that was. Oh, Square Artist Pastels, which I don't use. Caran d'Ache Gouache. Derwent Studio Colored Pencils. There's a lot of products I don't use. Artist Loft Watercolor. And Lumiere metallic paints, which are really, really dried. You did the text message one, but I wonder if they got cat version. No, they wouldn't have that, Jen, and I'll tell you why they can't have a cat version of text messages. Because if you texted your cat, he would look at the phone and go, who do you think you are? I'm not writing you back. Until mealtime, in which case... Cats love you. Hey, Lori. Yeah, but this was a swatch page. This was ink running, using inks. I don't remember all of it. It was a fun page, though. This was my historic article. I did it on the Oklahoma City bombing. I've been to the memorial. It's fabulous. Go there if you can. And then I used makeup to do the survival tree. If you've never been there, there's, after the bombing, I don't think there's any pictures that actually show that there was a tree. It's been there since the building was built, and it was a small tree when the building was built, and of course it's grown to maturity now. And even after the bombing, I mean, it took some damage, but that tree now is absolutely gorgeous, and they call it the survivor tree. So that was my paint with makeup, which I'm going to tell you, that one will never be on a list again. I hated it. I think this one was actually my choice, but it did do the canceled postage. I really like this page. In fact, I want to do a box much like this using, like that ephemera box that I made, using nothing but postage, because I really like that. I like the grunge kind of look, and of course I love postage, so yeah. You've seen this one. It's tissue paper. It's a random useless fact, and it's just funny because of the day that Dee Dee said, don't tie your vegetables to your cow. What the hell? Hey, Devin. Hey, Judy. All you people that came in. Kathy, I hope I said hi to you. This was my ransom note. Bring the iced coffee and no one gets hurt. I just like the way that looks. That was fun to do. Puzzle. I did have a raccoon when I lived with my mother. My brother bought a raccoon one summer, but while my mom was on vacation. And we played with that raccoon. Oh my gosh. Yep. I gave Rachel and Barbara a wrench today. Well, they'll keep it forever now because Dee Dee's off shopping with Denise, which makes me incredibly happy because whenever I see them together, it totally makes me nostalgic for when my mom was alive, you know? It's Ronaldo. Yeah, Devin told me that this, my paper doll guy, is actually a soccer player, or football, and some of you people call it football all over the world. We call it soccer. Yeah, this is Ronaldo. And Ronaldo is a hunk. He's just a hunk. So this was the paper doll and ad page. I like it. I like the colors. I like everything about it. And I especially like Ronaldo. And to any magazine publisher out there, I need to make a paper doll of a men in thongs. So if you could just publish a picture of Ronaldo or somebody equally as hunky in a Speedo or a thong, I would really appreciate that. He is almost as good looking as you, Dan. I have to agree. He's very famous and one of the best soccer players. And see, I just glommed onto him. I didn't know who he was when I glommed onto the picture. I just thought, what a hunk. Yep, Deborah, I love Ronaldo. Yep. So this page, in my opinion, was a success. The Sorry game, and I did, you guys watch me do it, but I did go ahead and get glassy accents out of that bottle, finally. I had to cut the tip off, but I did make it shiny, so I kind of like that. So that's my Sorry page. Chinese checkers, which is not only Chinese checkers, it's origami. Those are actually fortune cookie origami that I just smashed. And then I'll read the fortunes again. I can't believe you're about to eat my tiny little home. He plays for this team you support? Well, you go, Terry Brett. That wasn't chicken. You guys can tell I have sick sense of humor. The numbers below are meaningless. That's pretty much what I think about the fortune cookie numbers. Blessed are the children, for they shall inherit the national debt. Error 404, fortune not found. And you can find this crap on the internet. Uncle Dan said, oh crap, not you again. We don't know the future, but you just got a free cookie. So, typical messed up sense of humor. I do like the Chinese checkers game, though. I think I did good on that. And I put this one off for a long, long time because I just thought, oh, I don't want to figure out those angles and stuff. But then one day I finally just decided, you know what? Figure out the angles. And it wasn't as hard as I thought. You just make 2 triangles and overlap them. What the hell? Okay, never have I ever, you guys were here for this. Yeah, never have I ever sent nudes, and the world appreciates that. Never have I ever received nudes. I'm a little bummed about that. Ronaldo, you could fix that. Met a celebrity. You know, that one I probably should take off because I have met celebrities, but they weren't A-list celebrities. They were like C-list celebrities. So, like, the newscasters in Denver were all really good friends of my mom's. So, and I ran into one of them in Las Vegas one time. And so, yeah. I've never spent a night in jail, which is really remarkable at my age. Joined the Mile High Club, never did that. Oh, I got my fortune staying off of the ones at the local Chinese. Well, you can do that too, Jen. See, that's just it. This page is blank. It will probably stay blank. This was my greeting card from Kathy Carney. This was an illustrated letter, something out of the trash, calligraphy. So I never did recreate this page. I cut the D out thinking, oh, I would use it again. And then, I don't know, some of you really brilliant fibs said, oh, no, get that out of the trash and use it as your trash. So I glued it down on the page. I put the letter back, only I apparently lost the border over there. Yeah. And then I wrote a Dear Diary entry about it because the page got ruined because I started working on art on the other side of the page, and my intuition kept telling me, don't do that. It's really not smart. Don't do that. It's really dumb. You're really dumb for doing this. And I'll read you the Dear Diary entry real quick. Dear Diary, this silly wench never listens when I tell her that what she's getting ready to do is a bad idea. Right now I'm feeling fully vindicated that what I said would happen actually happened, and trash ensued. Because she has overachieving fibs, Peggy and Lena, who listened to her incessant whining and suggested this fulfill the something out of the trash prompt. My level of satisfaction has been diminished, but knowing she'll ignore me the next time, I will exercise patience, so my I told you so moment is something I will happily wait to experience. XOXO intuition. So have your intuition write you letters whenever you want, and whenever you're a total screw up. The Chinese checker drove you crazy. And it was perfectly fine, wasn't it, Shelley? You did meet the Frito Bandito once, Dan. Oh my gosh, I might be just a little bit jelly right now. I think Frito Bandito counts as an A-list. Oh, wait, well, back up the boat here. I did meet Ronald McDonald one time. He would be a A-lister, wouldn't he? Maybe. And I did actually meet Captain Kangaroo, too. So there you go. I used to be on TV. I've told this story years ago. When I was an infant, maybe 1 or 2 years old, my mother had a cooking show in Denver. And she didn't have a babysitter for me, so she took me with her to work, and she went in one of the studios and did her cooking show, and I went on the Fred and Faye Children's Hour or some damn thing like that, and I was in the audience every day, and I think Captain Kangaroo came there or something, but anyway, I do have a picture of me somewhere, of me with Captain Kangaroo. Okay, last week I made you guys, but I was an infant, so I don't really remember. But anyway, you guys gave me a list of demands. So I turned it over to management, and management actually dealt with your demands, and I'll read you what management determined about all of your demands. Dear Fibs, Management confirms receipt of your demands of 3/28/22. We take all FIB's concerns and demands very seriously and have done our best to resolve them to your satisfaction. We openly acknowledge that some members just don't give a damn. Okay, the first demand was Denise streams with Dee Dee at least once per month. Well, this month you're getting more than you demanded because she's going to stream with Dee Dee not only today, which was a complete surprise to me and everybody else, but she's going to be there Wednesday too, I think. Okay, a legislative mandate has been issued. Non-compliance will result in arrest and incarceration. The threat of no grilled cheese assures compliance. Games at least bi-weekly. Compliance is almost a certainty, as one content creator is a notorious lazy wench who consistently takes the path of least resistance. Easy content is certain to be embraced with gusto. Squirrels out of the flower pots. Posters have been installed warning all perps that random pots contain exploding cat dookie and to proceed at their own risk. BBs in their ass was also threatened, and that should solve it. Occasional rat appearances. Much to management's dismay, despite discussed regulations, disruptive appearances by the rat are inevitable. It is obvious that his handler is completely inept, not unlike the majority of the world's population. Good times. Exploding cat dookie. What the? Question mark? Our unanimous consensus is that this was adequately handled in demand number 3 response. Contact Uncle Dan to procure the finest exploding cat dookie in the FIB community. Holy crap, this is weird, but in all fairness, I asked. Cranberries. Probably the most debated topic, but we are committed to the promotion of cranberries. Endless cranberries to rival the Olive Garden's endless breadsticks. While cranberries have historically been a Thanksgiving delicacy, we will begin a wall-to-wall campaign to normalize daily consumption of cranberries. We will include New Year's Eve spontaneous outbursts of cheese. I'm horned, you use my card. Oh, you're not horned, you're honored. Okay, JMY streams, JMY would be me, of course, stream Monday and Wednesday. We kind of apologize to report that our staff has been unable to contact this slacker to determine schedule realignment. No further action is expected. Chocolate. We have determined that chocolate is a good thing and should be consumed in bulk regularly. Gummy bears should also be included when purchasing in bulk. Psycho music whenever a ruler appears. Why psycho? We have determined that a choir of angels would be more appropriate for the emergence of rulers in any situation. An angel recruitment committee has been established, and we are not embarrassed to admit that we are very excited about this demand resolution. Asterisk. Alternate resolution. Fibs sing in unison. Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. So, y'all have an assignment now. Hi, Dee Dee. No, we haven't done the giveaway yet. I was giving people plenty of time to get in here. So whenever you guys see a ruler, I don't care if it's this stream, Dee Dee's stream, anybody's stream. If a ruler appears, you must sing, "Don't worry, be happy." Okay? Can you do that for me? I don't ask for much in this life. I really don't. But I think that is more than appropriate. Someone to clean so Fibs can art. This is the last one. A universal resolution could not be established. The best idea we came up with is to just blow it off. Seriously, when you die, your survivors should earn that inheritance. Cleaning up your filth is the least they could do. Happy arting, y'all. So your demands were heard by management. And, okay, Devin, you can always say cheese when you pick up a ruler or see a ruler. It can either be cheese or don't worry, be happy. If you could just do that. To me, it seems very reasonable. So your demands were heard by the executive committee, and they don't really care if you're satisfied or not, frankly. Okay, you guys saw this. This was found relatives, watercolor, use foil, the clue game, and I think that's all. But I did use products that I don't normally use because I did the frames and I cut out that junk on the whatever, the little die cutter machine. So that's that. This was my map, childhood, pet. That may be all. I don't know. That was fun. And I think that's it, you guys. I think that's it, except for envelopes. I did save a bunch of envelopes, and I have another greeting card back here. That's from Shelly, and a postcard. So that's it. And there's another envelope. So I did complete mine. I'm done. Is Denise here? Hi, Denise. Your wife liked the clue pictures? Well, we're going to do monsters today. Thanks, Shelly. Thanks. So now we've got a pretty good audience here. This will get put away now, and you will not see it again probably until next New Year's Eve when I launch the 4th or 5th or whatever the heck it is. And I have the list of winners out here, so I'm going to read off all the people who completed it and have notified me. I checked Instagram right before I came on. So, Peggy Fitzmaurice finished all 100 prompts by January 11th. Like, I don't, she must have been on some sort of meth binge or something, because how could you possibly finish it by January 11th? Good Lord. Okay, Tina's Messy Craft Life finished it by the 24th. Terry Brett, Julie Lane, these people were in February. Tanya McGuire, Linda Rentz, Kimberly Iwanowski, Donna DeGale Kalu, Lisa Jameson, Barbara Chicken Pot Pie Society, who didn't really do the scavenger hunt. I think she just put her name in to say, yeah, I did it. Ann Lair, Sherry Habing, Lena Schweiker, Beth Schuler, and Shelly Allred. So, congrats, you guys. I mean, there were a lot of prompts. There was 100 prompts. So, good on you guys for finishing it. There's 15 names on here. I should put my own name on here, but I don't think I'm really eligible unless you guys override that and tell me that I am. Nah, I won't do that because, quite frankly, the scavenger hunt is really, really easy content for me. I could just do a scavenger hunt page. Now I'm going to be scrambling. What the hell am I going to do on my stream today? So I think what I'm going to do, I've got, because you don't have to be here to win. You just had to have notified me. So I don't think it's fair that I do anything with the audience, right? I'm just going to put in numbers 1 through 15 into random.org. And whatever number it comes up with, random number generator. There we go. What the heck? This isn't random.org. I was going to say that whatever one it pulled up, it wasn't the one I'm used to. It's random.org, I think. Can the winner show their hunt book? Well, yeah. Actually, the way I've set it up, Rachel, is that everybody could use the hashtag scavenger hunt 2022. So if you go to Instagram and just search that, you're going to get tons and tons of pictures of what people have done. So I'm just going to put in 1 through 15. Are you guys ready? Good luck, you guys. I want all of you to win, but you're welcome, Lisa. Number 9. Lisa! Lisa Jameson! You won! Good on you! Yay, Lisa! You were the winner. You are number 9 on the list, Lisa Jameson. So congrats, Lisa. Now let me tell you, the prize, I've decided it's very easy. You can have it this afternoon. I'm going to go ahead and send you a $50 gift certificate to Amazon. So, yeah, so you don't have to send your address or anything else. Congratulations, Lisa. And congratulations to all you guys for finishing it. I mean, I'm glad you enjoyed it, but it's fun for me to host it. It's fun for me to work on. So start getting ideas for next year's. And Lisa, Lisa, let me think. I'm not going to go buy one. I'm going to have Amazon send it to you direct. So would you send me your email, and I will do this afternoon. Lisa, send me your email to, hi CB, because I'm not going to go buy a gift certificate where I could photograph it and send you. I'll just have Dee Dee. That's how Dee Dee does it. I will have Amazon send you the gift certificate directly. The easiest way. Okay? Is that okay with you? Shelley, Dan usually answers to Horse's Rump. And you're going to get some orders for Cat Dookie, Exploding Cat Dookie, Dan. I hope you're ready. Bye, Devin. Have a great day at work. Okay, yeah, if you'll just email me your email, I will get with Amazon. They will send it to you directly. And the scavenger hunt is officially in the books. Mine is done. I won't be doing any more pages. If you haven't finished it, go ahead and finish it. Get her done. Nope, let me put this on. I will use a mild liner, Denise. Oh no, this is a Sharpie S note. But I do have the mild liners that that she showed. I'm so happy for you, Lisa. Just writing myself a note here. And I'll leave this out. Alrighty. Okay, and then last Friday, oh, shipping Exploding Cat Dookie International. Dude, that would be dangerous. Anyway, last Friday, Robert had another doctor's appointment just to get some nerves in his shoulder checked. It wasn't any big deal. And we were in Joplin, so I went to Hobby Lobby, didn't need anything, almost didn't go, but I did. Hi, Cassie. And Dee Dee had shown some books that she had gotten at Hobby Lobby on clearance, so of course I went to the books section, and sure enough, they had some books still left that were on clearance. I didn't find anything else in the whole store that was on clearance, so, but I did go ahead and get the In the Jungle because I didn't win it in Dee Dee's giveaway. I have looked at this book so many times and thought, oh, I haven't worked in the other one that much. I don't need it. I had talked myself out of this 100 times, at least. But then when it was on sale for $6, let's just round up, I thought, okay, I'm going to get it. So one nice thing about this book, so if your Hobby Lobby is nearby, go and see if you want it, go see if they still had it. Mine still had a couple copies of this one. But then the other one, which is the other one? Watercolor with Me. Is it In the Forest? Yeah, In the Forest. That one was sitting right next to it, and it wasn't on sale. So go figure. So I probably will be doing some stuff out of this. But I can't tell you how many times I had talked myself out of this book. And I ended up with it anyway. So good on me. I do like that they give you the drawing. Yeah. So I did finally get that. I'll dump it here on the floor. And then I got also Ready to Paint Animals in Watercolor, because you just can't pass up a watercolor book, right? Underwater is another one. I won't buy that one. I don't think I'll buy the underwater one. I'm just not into fish and stuff like that. I like the blending examples too, Dan. They give you the colors, the drawing, everything. All you have to do is sit your lazy butt down and do it. That's what I'm about. So this one is, it does give you step-by-step instructions. And then in the front of the book, on vellum, it gives you the actual drawings too. So this is the lazy girl's way of painting. But then for each of these drawings in the front, there's a whole section in the back of how to paint it. I may or may not do all that. But it was a watercolor book. So if it's a watercolor book, you have to buy it. That's in my world. And it had a monkey in it. Watercolor and monkey equals spend your hard-earned money, right? So, but it's a pretty nice book. It's well done. Yeah, it's just good. And hopefully I'll start watercoloring more. But now that Scavenger Hunt is over, I will start watercoloring more. Little sheep is cute. Elephant, penguins, rooster. Colleen needs that. Dee Dee also is kind of a rooster person. A yak's tongue. Dan, did you pose for that? That's true, Rachel. Yeah, they're good for training your mind and your brain, for sure. Yeah, I don't have a problem with tracing or anything else. So, tiger. So, I don't know, you might see some animals coming up in the future. Fish, bird. Wonder if she was using gouache on that. But anyway, I did look. I like to look at what paints they use, what their standard paint is, or anything like that. I think she said Winsor and Newton Cotman were the watercolors that she used in here. I have a small set of them, but I have to say, they're not my faves by any stretch of the imagination. So I was really surprised when Winsor and Newton was the her paint of choice, right? That's your good side, Dan. And then they had a lot of the books that were on sale were, I think, more geared toward children. Of course, children couldn't draw this, but I have a little grandniece and grandnephew that I will play with these books for a while, and then I'll just give it to them. You saw a giraffe? You like giraffes, Lori? But I like these because of the expressions and stuff like that. So, yeah, I will draw out of here. I like animation. I like cartoons. You guys know that. I did one Inktober that was nothing but cartoons, and I love cartoons. And I think I've already decided Inktober this year. I don't know for sure, but yeah. So I don't know. I just thought I would read it and probably draw some stuff out of it. Because I like cartoons, I like animation. Yeah. it's too late now for me to have this as a career, but doing something like this, I think would have been an awesome career. I would have loved to do that. Look, looks like Pluto's butt. So anyway, you learn about movement and how to use angles to indicate movement and stuff like that. So, yeah, great cartoons from the 60s. So that one I got to, that was $5.50. And then this is the one I'm going to work out of today. And I think my little niece will absolutely love this book. And I think she'll draw out of it because she's really, really smart too. Draw alpha beasts. But I'm not going to draw them. I mean, I could draw them exactly like they're shown because I actually did. When I brought it home on Friday, I did get the beast out. And, okay. I said for April, I'm going to do the beast in a traveler's notebook book. Thanks, Rachel. Yeah, I like cartoons and characters and stuff like that. So I am going to do April in this book because my OCD will not let me just skip a month in a 2-year book. I can't do that. So here's a couple that I did. I'm sorry, did I roll my eyes out loud? And then this one, you think I'm sarcastic? You should hear what I don't say. So, I don't know, I think these monsters are just kind of perfect for my snark. So, yeah, that's what I've done. Oh, and I did this one too. Opto. And I've got notes on, because I haven't set up the beast for April because I'm working in the TN, right? So, and then these other one, like this. I did this when Dee Dee streamed that day. I also have that book. There's 2 of them. Dee Dee showed them. But I'm going to work out of both of these. Dee Dee showed this one, I think. The 365 Days of Art. And then I also have 365 Days of Drawing. There's a lot of overlap in them. But I'm going to try and work out of these books literally for the next 365 days. Look at that lettering. Kimberly, don't let me fool you. Those are journaling stencils. Those are stencils. I looked that up on the internet and then I just wrote it. So, don't let me fool you. Hi, Flo. So, yeah. So I'm going to do the monsters today, but I'm not going to do them exactly like they're shown in the book. So you can look forward to that. I'm going to be working out of these books, 365 Days of Art and the Monster book. Because the Monster Snark, I really like that. But I won't be drawing them. This is definitely geared toward kids. I think it's a little advanced for kids, but I think if you get kids interested early, something they like, they will practice it. And if you show them step by step how to go about drawing something complicated, they have a better chance of success. And if theirs doesn't look exactly like that, who cares? Really, who cares? But they do that throughout that. And the nice thing about this is they called it Alpha Beasts. So they use a letter of the alphabet, and that's why when I saw this one, I thought of Pixie Faye almost immediately because she is learning her alphabet, learning to write it, and it kind of goes with that whole thought of mine that if you can learn to draw the alphabet, you can learn to draw almost anything, because writing is nothing but drawing. So that people who say, oh, I can't draw, well, you can. And the reason you can is because you learned to draw the alphabet and you practiced it over and over and over until you got it so that other people could recognize it, right? And you got graded on it and everything. So I thought what would be fun today is to, I'm going to use this as my model. Let's just say, for example, I'll use this for my model, but I'm going to do it more like Found Relatives, where I just take the watercolors, blob it onto the paper, and then draw around it. You know, a preschooler who thinks Red Lobster is actually called Red Monster. That's cute. Yeah, so those were my Hobby Lobby books. I think that's all I bought there. I just don't need anything, you guys. I really don't. So yeah, we're just gonna mess around out of this books. I'll just do the Found Relatives in the general shape, and we'll go from there. I do like that one that I'm showing right there, though. There's the little guide that I drew. Where did I? And there's Opto. I lost him already, but I do want to do him because he's cute as hell. This one. His name is Zog. You draw with an X. You gonna play along, Kimberly? You go, girl. So I'm just gonna paint in whatever journal I have nearby here. Do I want to do this one, or do I want to get out another one? This one has too many works in progress in it. Yikes. Oops. We'll check and see if, because this is the wrong time of day for my one kind of message. Let's work in the Arteza. What the heck, I guess. Doesn't have to be fancy. Let's see if this is a journal that I want to work in with monsters. Why not? I haven't looked in this journal in forever. That was fun. This was using a napkin as inspiration to paint that. So that was really fun. I enjoyed that a lot. That was 2 years ago, you guys. 2 years. There's a work in progress. Okay, is that all? Okay. This was out of some book. I don't know what. I didn't write it down. This was Paint Along with Kathy Arbor. This was Paint Along with Kathy Arbor. That was a drawing that Kathy did that I never painted. That was a Paint Along with Kathy Arbor. This one was really fun. I enjoyed this one a lot. It's not exactly like hers, but yeah. This, I don't know if that was Paint Along with Kathy or not. I don't think so. I think I just painted that because I wanted to. This was a Paint Along with Kathy, I know for sure. That was a Paint Along with Kathy. I should save this book for Paint Along with Kathy. Nah, let's just use it because we can. And I started doing experiments in the back. Okay, and that reminds me. Okay, I said I was going to use the Traveler's Notebook for this month's planner, beast, whatever you want to call it. And I showed you guys that I had ordered these Taroko Design Traveler's Notebook inserts. And the reason I bought them is because it had Tomoe River paper in it. And it's 68 GSM, which I don't know what the conversion to pounds in the US is, but I love, love, love the paper, the Tomoe River paper. And this, I have to say, it felt a little different than the Tomoe River paper I just bought. And I think what it is, it's a little bit heavier weight. So the first thing I always do when I start a new journal or get something new is I have to go in and try different products on it. And because I more often than not work on the beast or will be working in this on the couch, I use my couch supplies. But look at how well the Tomoe River paper, and this has light shining directly on it, so I'm not sure that it's a good reflection of the paper. But one of the really cool things about Tomoe River paper is it's very thin. And this one does have dot grid printed on it, which I love. Like you can see here, there is a little bit of ghosting on all the products. This one bled a little bit, and that was the Yoshida brush tip pens. Marvies. They're Marvie Yushido, right? But one thing about that Tomoe River paper is you can use almost any product on it and it will not bleed through. Like these are all the different pens that I use on a regular basis to draw, and most of them, and I always do a water test as well. They're all water resistant or waterproof. So yeah, I do product tests in the backs, and I have to say, other than that pink color and orange, you know, the really bright colors, the Tomoe River paper does beautiful on there. So yeah, so this is my April month at a glance right here. I set it up much like the Beast because I'm just not breaking out of that mold yet. And I told Dee Dee I was going to, and Dee Dee, I haven't lied to you. I'm going to try something different, but oh my God, it's so hard. So that's where I'm at. I haven't done anything else. I'd like to say I had a really busy weekend, but I haven't. Yeah. And then the that Traveler's Notebook will reside in the Naked Cow journal that Miss Vicky B gifted me. I love this. There's something about it. It's pretty chunky. Smells divine. And I've been using it for a while. So I keep my little doodle journal in there. I have tons and tons of doodles. I started kind of a lettering journal. So that's all in there. And mostly that's just inspiration for ideas or to keep stuff. Here's the stencils, Kimberly. The journaling stencils. I know there's more of them. Did I stop part way? What the heck? That's not like me. That's sans serif. Miscellaneous fonts. Where's the serif fonts? Maybe it's a page that I took out of the book that I haven't put back yet. Oh God, I lost something. Oh no, no, no. Oh well, can't worry about it now. And then swatches, which I haven't. I've done a few, but that's it. And then this is an insert that I made myself with the Tomoe River paper that I purchased, you know, just as paper. And you can tell that it's just a little bit different. Yeah, I think it's the weight of the paper. But this is where I hoard all the snark. So it will end up in this cover. And it's a chunky monkey. Don't you love it? I like it. Oh, and I do have a fountain pen that lives in here, but it's still out by the couch. I didn't put it in there. Still perfect stenciling. Yep. There's nothing wrong with using the tools that God made. Tina just texted me when I was going on my rant about if you can draw letters. But she says, what if they have crappy handwriting? Well, they have crappy drawings, I guess. So, it is a fun book, right? Everybody should have fun stuff in their life. Okay, and the notes fell out, so I have to put those back later. I keep notes for everything. Okay, that one has to stay out. All right, so let's get busy here. I'll put the book at the side. And I think I'm going to use, what watercolors do we want to use? Let's use a set that we don't use very often because we can. Let's see what's in the drawer. I used the Pagos last week. Let's use Jerry Q. These are inexpensive, but I think you get pretty good results with them. They're obviously not artist grade, but they're certainly acceptable. And they come in this cool little container that folds all out like that. it's almost criminal to use this because it's so perfect the way it is. You get a water brush, you get this cute little bowl. Look at it. Little mixing bowl, a little sponge. So it's called Jerry Q. All right, but I'm going to use water and a regular brush rather than a water brush. Okay, just because I like that better. All right. And then for every watercolor set you have to have a cheat sheet. And it should be all measured out and well designed. And you should use a ruler to do that. It's an adult version of a kid's Transformer, right, Barbara? I'd crack you up, Flo. I'd crack me up. Just tell them you write prescriptions. There you go. All right, so this guy is kind of, we use a little mixing stuff here. Use some yellow ochre. And if I call these the wrong name, just don't correct me because I don't know what they're called. They don't have names. All right, and somewhere. Okay, that'll work. All right, let's go. Do we want to make him big or do we want to put multiple on a page? Because I'm going to do this more like intuitive, you know, I'm not going to have a drawing to start with. Normally when I watercolor, well, if I'm in the Beast, I'm not planning, so I just paint. If I'm doing a drawing like this, I will draw it out first. So this is not intuitive. Today, this is going to be more intuitive kind of painting. So let's just make him as big as we want. Oh, that's not very dark. And I am looking at the drawing. All right, we're going to leave his eyes. Okay, that bee's good. We don't know how they're going to come out, and we don't really care. Because when he's done, he will be really cute, I bet money. I'm going to go ahead and wet the page. One thing about these journals is they're not like watercolor paper. You don't get much time to work the paint. It's going to be hard to get rid of those lines now, but that's okay. And if you guys want to find some snark that he's going to be saying, I'll give you guys homework. Just paint along. All right. Let's see if we can get rid of those lines. I doubt we can. We might end up with some hard lines, but it's okay. We're not going to worry about it. And this guy's name is Zog. X-O-G. I don't know why when an X is at the beginning of the word, you pronounce it like a Z. Why don't you just use a Z? Huh? One arm is longer than the other. I'll check chat here in just a second. All right, that's about all solid color. It's all good. Somebody said hi, Brenda D. Mook. So hi there. All right. Hey, Miss Allie. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. Just checking back into chat. Thanks, Cassie. Don't worry, be happy. Did you just use a ruler, Kathy? Make him one big monster to a page. Sorry, Jen. Missed that. All right. We're going to give him a, let's see. I love the purple in this paint set. Look at how pretty that purple is. But we're going to give him a blue, or give her, whichever it is. Yeah, a blue bow. And if you're new to watercoloring, it truly is better, and I've learned this, to move your paint from the pan onto a palette. I didn't used to do that, but when you get in the habit of doing it, it makes everything so much easier. So just get in the habit of doing that. You will love yourself for having learned something. Her bow is really, really lopsided, but we don't care about that either, because monsters' mothers probably don't give a crap about stuff like that. We might give her different kind of hair. And if we wanted to make it bigger, just go ahead and paint over the brown. Who cares? As a rule, I never use the black in a watercolor set. If I was painting like a real painting, I wouldn't use the black. I would mix my own. But for this, we're using the black because it's going to come out gray, more gray anyway. It never is truly black. What long nails you have. Lopsided bows are more relatable anyway. Who can get those things straight? Who would even bother? Hi, John. All right, we'll use yellow for the eyeballs. One thing about these Jerry Q that I'm going to say, and I probably said this before if I used them on stream, they don't re-wet real readily. I will say that. You have to work a little harder than you would with an artist grade paint. But that's okay. I'm going to hit this with the heat gun, and then we're going to draw with some black ink so I can add some more color. Poor thing looks so hunchback, right? One nice thing about this cheap paper, it dries really quick. Really, really quick. All right, let's get some dark brown. I'll have to go over that again too. And remember, when you're using watercolor, there's always a little bit sitting on top, so your colors are going to mix. So just keep that in mind. All right, what pen do I want to use? I want to use a waterproof one. Oh, let's get out the Copic multi-liner just because they're my faves now. I like the multi-liner because it's a whole set, all different sizes. You can replace the nib and the ink and just keep the barrel and reuse it over and over again. Save some money, save the planet, whatever. But most importantly, I like they're waterproof and they're pigment ink. So there you go. So even if I want to go back and work on top of this, I can. I'll let that dry a little bit more. Got quiet. Can't talk, Artie. Do not leave Rachel on super. Oh, never mind. Dee Dee's here. Dee Dee will make sure she behaves. Oops, the yellow wasn't completely dry. She's cute. I kind of wanted this to set up where you could see the palette. Mix in a little bit of darker brown into that original body colors so I can do some shading now. Now you could do this with watercolor or colored pencil, either way. I do it both ways, doesn't matter. Just whatever mood I'm in. Where did I put that? There it is. Well, my monster came out more cute than monstery. That's okay, Jen. Oops. I'll color his, or whiten his teeth with probably a Posca. Since I'm not planning this ahead, it's not like I can paint around stuff. I'm glad you're painting along. It's good practice no matter what, you know? All right, let's see if we can do a correction. Let's see how good we are here. I want that brown out of his eye. It's probably not going to come. No, it's not going to come. That's all right. And I know I keep calling it a him. I don't really know. There's something about that mixing there that's annoying me. All right, now we have to find something snarky to write on the page. Now I'm going to get out the Posca pen. Let me make myself clear. I'm not grateful that I had a spider in my hair. Grateful that it was just a spider, and yes, it did just happen, and yes, a bit of a freak out. Well, I hope you didn't get a mess on your slippers, Rachel. You can go change your pants now. Let me get out the pastas. This isn't all of them. Maybe this isn't even the one I want. Nope, I'd hate that pen. I can already tell you that. Where the heck is... There it is. When they invited me to the Monster Mash, you went out all out with accessories. Good on you, girl. Mine's not always just ready to write because I don't use mine as often as Dee Dee. And keep in mind, too, when you're using watercolors, and you use Posca on top of them, the color could very well bleed. Now we're going to just decide that this is, in fact, a girl. And we're going to give her a little bit of red lipstick here. Just a little bit, not a lot. And it's not on the original, but I'm kind of feeling like she's nice. So we're going to give her some little eyeliner and lashes here. We'll let that dry before we fix that. Right, Barbara? Like, she's got on her dress-up clothes today, so Rachel needs to be a little bit careful. just looking here, I think I use the Super Tips for this small shading. And at this point, after you get like your basic whatever done, then you could do whatever you want. I think we'll just go ahead. And give her a balloon. The balloon is going to be purple because I'm dying to use that purple paint. So this is actually a really nice monster that goes around carrying balloons. On the next one, I might get out different paints. These paints that don't water down real well annoy me. Maybe that's why I don't use this paint set a lot. I do love that purple though. Gosh, that's a pretty purple. Purples and watercolors are kind of hard. Love the bags under her eyes. Makes me feel much normal. I hear you, Rachel. And it's going to be harder and harder. And I'm going to use a Super Tip for the shadow, I think. Make sure I got all the brown out, because that'll make it icky for sure. All right, let's look for a different color purple. I did not like that one. Hi, Kristen. Nope, not any better. All right, we'll just go with that. If I had put that Super Tip directly on the paper, I could. It would move a little bit, but it wouldn't move as well. So, and whites in watercolor, don't even bother to use them unless you're going to lighten a color. They're just not worth it. Let me hit it with a heat gun real quick. I don't want to wreck my Posca. And now, honestly, you can spend as much or as little time as you want messing with this. I could get out colored pencils. Now, that's what I would be inclined to do next. Yeah, I don't want the number 1 digit flow, but thank you anyway. But at this point, I probably would get out some colored pencils real quick. I want her lips a little bit redder than that. So that's how easy it is to do these, you guys. I think we're going to give her some, because now I want to start shading and stuff, and it would be so much easier. My wife walked by. Oh, is that you, honey? You know what, Dan? I think your wife could be my BFF. I'm pretty sure she could. We're going to get out some pencils real quick and just do some quick shading because it would make me feel better. Okay, I want some yellow, which is not a shading color, but you'll get over it. A couple of browns, an orange, orange. That's what we'll start with. Tell Denise I'm using the crap pencils. Doing a little orange in her eye. Now this paper is much more textured than the Beast paper, so yeah, the shading is going to be a little weird. Do I want to write on the page or not? If it was me, just me, I would so write on the page. Something snarky and rude, undoubtedly. This is so much easier to do it this way. And it looks like a kid's drawing. All right, let's move on to another monster. Spent enough time on, oops. I'll write it in pencil because I'm not sure how I want to finish the page. So this is X, oops. I just hit the unmute button. Let's find another really cool monster. We'll find a friend for her. I already did Opto. That one's really cute. So is that one. Just looking. We welcome all snark comments. We're going to give her a friend. Ooh, I like that one. This Krug is pretty cute too. Let's do Krug. He's cute. All right, this is the one. And if you guys are drawn, take a screenshot right there. We're just going to paint him because we can. All right, we're going to do her buddy Krug right over here. What did I do with my paintbrush? I'll just use the same paints. What the hell? I'll write it on here and write the problems that I have with it. But I don't mind the paints. They just don't wet real well. Not like I'm used to. Even the Primas wet better than this. Cleaning the little tray here so I can start over with new colors. See, Dee Dee, this is what it's like when you clean paint off. and your stuff will look just like brand new. And the best thing is it doesn't grow organisms and stuff that probably will eat you later when you're sleeping at night. If they don't eat you, they'll definitely make a mess on your carpet. This looks like you and your grad date. Cool. I like this book too, Brenda. All right, we're going to do Krug. He is a blue guy. Let's use, this is like an ultramarine blue that I'm going to use. We'll let that wet. What other colors? Ooh, the purple. Yeah, baby. And then yellow again. They really don't wet well. Let's see how light that is. All right, that's a good color. We like him. All right, I want him about the same size as her. Can you guys see okay? All right, I should plan ahead a little bit. Well, his eyes will just be green. I'll just put his eyes in on top. He'll just have green eyes. Yeah, that's probably good. Just gonna wet the paper so I won't get hard marks. So there you go. Just give yourself a shape to work with. I'm loosely following what's in the book, not exact, and it doesn't matter. Going off the edge. Okay, that's his basic shape. See, and you can't go back later. That's the problem with this. I'm gonna go over on his back here, so his stomach is a little bit lighter. But that's one of the problems. And that's the crap paper in here, but we don't care. We own it, we're going to use it. Okay. And don't worry if your edges aren't smooth, because remember I'm going to go out around it with the black waterproof pen, so we don't care. There's our basic shape. Can you show the second monster? Yes, I can. His name's Krug. Let me get it out here in the light so you can see it. Is that long enough? Really, Barbara? In the New Yorker magazine, they always have a cartoon and invited the readers to provide a caption. I see that a lot on Twitter, too. Caption this, caption that, caption this. I'm so politically incorrect that I don't dare do that to other people. It would be very, very rude. All right, and I'm going to go a little bit darker. I probably should hit it with the heat gun first. Yeah, I think I will. If I don't, I'm just asking for trouble. Ooh, I could have lightened that a little bit. All right, now we're going to have to do a little bit of detail, I think. Yeah. Be easier for me. No need for the balloon. I don't think I will lose you in a crowd. You don't think so, Rachel? No matter how hard you try, you won't lose me? All right, let's give it some definition, and then we can keep painting. And I got to stay away from there because it's still pretty wet. I guess these go all the way down his back. I won't have the same number, but it doesn't matter. Let's see. If you're going to do this part, the only thing I would seriously recommend is that you use a waterproof pen, for real. Because if I want to go back in and add shading or anything like that, I can go over those lines. He's cute. And I like drawing stuff like this to go in the beast. All right, now we get to use the purple again, which makes me very happy. Okay, you guys, I think I'm going to send Robert into town to get me some dinner. What do you think I should have? I wish we had a Chick-fil-A. Oh, they got a second one in Joplin. Can you believe that? In a little town like Joplin, Missouri. I just noticed Friday when we were in there, they built a second Chick-fil-A. And the reason I don't eat there when we go to town is because the line used to be so long. They had to move it off the main street and move it to one of the back streets because the line to get into Chick-fil-A would literally just bunch up the highway where people couldn't move at all. So they put it on one of the back roads, and it was still just blocks long to get into Chick-fil-A. And then I noticed when we were getting on the highway the other day, they put a second one in. So chances are very good when I go there. And Robert was like, well, do you want to go back and eat? I was like, no, I don't. But next time I go to Joplin, I will get to do that, which makes me very, very happy. We're going to give him purple fingernails as well, because we can. Okay. And I do want his eyes yellow, though, so I may have to use Posca for that, too. Hi, Jasper. I know I probably missed a bunch of you saying hi. So, thanks for being here. Okay, I think I used this for the darker color, did I? No, that was the main color. I used this for the darker. And darken that foot. All right, what would be this guy's pickup line? Hey, baby, what's your sign? Be careful doing that. You will definitely get a hard water line there. But it's okay. I think, Kathy, it's just their food is just so damn good. Their food is so delicious. All right, I'm going to color in his eyeballs so I can get a good color in there. I don't want blue eyeballs. And I know anything I put on top of it is going to change colors, so we'll just fix it this way. And I don't care if his teeth show blue, a little bit of blue through. That's pretty dry. I'm going to go over that Posca again here in just a second. I got to take a break and get some coffee. Can I pop your balloon? That's cute, Miss Sally. Hi, Nettie. This is daytime viewing. Oh, Jasper, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you do better today. Yeah, there's nothing worse than pain. Jasper, I'm just glad you participated. See, that's what I think everybody should realize is I'm just glad that you guys play along. Keep working on it, you know? You never know. Maybe later in the year I'll ask, who's finished the scavenger hunt and do a second giveaway? You never know. I might just go cuckoo that way. Keep posting your pictures, though, because I enjoy the heck out of looking at them. All right, we're going to get out some colored pencil. Lisa's pages were awesome, for sure. Yeah, so many of them were. That's one thing I really hate to do is point out, oh my God, this person's pages were so awesome, because I think we all hit a home run on some of them, and some of them we don't, and there's some we like better, and there's some we don't. But the thing is, for me anyway, and the reason I host it and do it is so that you guys participate, you feel part of the community, you think outside the box. It really doesn't matter to me. If you're satisfied with your pages and you're proud of them, that you're willing to put them out there, I would say they're all great pages. Okay, and I want a medium blue. Medium blue. Using crap pencils over here. And you know what? I tried to make myself use polychromo, and I like polychromo, don't get me wrong. But I tried to use polychromos the other day, the exact same way I use the Prismacolor. You guys, and it's me and my experience, and I know this, so don't be getting all down on me. Nothing works like a Prismacolor. Nothing. They're the best pencils ever. Okay, Jen, thank you. Thanks for the prayers, Rachel. You know I always, always appreciate that. All right, is this dry? I left the whole bottom part of the page, so I think I'm going to do a background because, yeah, it's 2 o'clock already. Yeah, I'll do a light background. Just do a wash or something with Neo color. There, I wanted his eyes really white. And we'll come up with something to write on the bottom of the page. But really, you guys, there's just nothing like a Prisma color pencils, so don't be calling them crap pencils because they're the best. But I bought my first set. Honestly, I was so poor in college, you guys. I was the poorest person on the planet because I didn't get loans or anything. I worked my way through college. And I was poor. I was the poorest college student anywhere. And I was too proud to ask for help from mom and dad. I think dad probably, mom would have too, but I know if my dad had known that I was hungry, that I literally didn't have money for food, my dad would have given me money. But I took an art class in college, just kind of, I guess, as a throwaway class because my major was science. And I bought my first set of Barrel Prismacolor pencils, 60 color set. And even back then, they were pricey. Pricey bad boys. I fell in love, and I've been in love ever since. So if Denise is watching, there you go. Prismacolors are the best. They've been my favorite for longer than I want to admit. Yep, back when they were Barrel. Barrel was the best, the best. And I think they have, for a while, Prismacolor's quality was questionable at best. I think they've resolved that to some extent, but I picked one up the other day, and it probably was a replacement pencil because I don't think I had a whole set that had this problem. And maybe Dee Dee has mentioned this, and if she's still here, tell me again, Dee Dee, what you think. But I think for a while they changed the actual dimension of the pencil so that it was smaller, the wood part. And immediately I picked it up and I could just feel the difference. I knew that it was different than the regular Prismas. But I don't know. I haven't bought any Prismas in a long, long time because I had bought my a bunch of replacements at one time and I haven't had a chance to use them all up. But I think for a while they definitely changed the dimensions of those pencils. I'm not sure if it's still the case. But don't mess with the pencils. When you've got a good product, leave it the hell alone, okay? And that goes for everybody, not just Prismacolor. Yeah, when they went to Mexico for a while, Dee Dee, I'm not sure if that's still the case, but that pencil I picked up to use the other night, it was very definitely smaller in diameter. I bet money on it. Okay. We need to get him some eyeballs. Let's give him these orange kind of eyeballs. Thanks. thank God for Posca pens, man. They make doing stuff like this when you've goofed up and you're not happy, you could just go right over it and fix it. He's so cute. How much did you love the smell of opening a new box of Well, you know, Jasper, the crazy thing is, I only got that first brand new set, okay, and then I took a art class, and later on in college, you know, I didn't have time to do that because chemistry was kicking my ass. So honestly, I only got that that opportunity like that one time, because after that, I pretty much always just bought replacement pencils. I didn't buy a brand new box. I don't know that well, maybe I did buy the 150 box. But then I started working, got married, had kids around. There were so many years when the Barrel Prismacolors never came out of their box. Because life came along and I was just doing other stuff. So it was years that I didn't get an opportunity to do this stuff. Now that's why I don't feel a bit bad. If I don't do anything in a whole day but art, not even a little bit bad. Let me see if you hold him up. Can you see him? I know it's hard when he's down there like that. His eyeballs way back are funny. This is definitely the odd couple, wouldn't you say? Caran d'Ache. I like Caran d'Ache products overall, Shelley. Caran d'Ache makes really, really good products, in my humble opinion. All right, let's get out a... Oh, I need it. Did I do those? Yeah, I did. Never mind. Let me get out a Neocolor 2 and do a light background. We're going to do the whole page background. Ah, thanks, Dorothy. I know you've had a bad day. Your central heating boiler got a leak. What surprises me is that nobody can get there till the 13th. Oh my God, that's hell. That's sheer hell. But hopefully it's a slow leak where you're not having to empty that, you know, like commonly. Okay, here's the Neocolor 2s. What color do we want to use? Let's do just a light blue background. This one I use a lot. I yike it. Because I'm going to do the whole background, let me smear it around with the baby wipe. Oops. Don't want to... I'll have to write their names later. Now see, this is a difference between me and Dee Dee. Dee Dee would get out the acrylic paints and paint this whole background. This is the fastest way for me. I suppose I should use a different color there at their feet so they're not just floating in air, right? But they could be, because we make the rules. What the hell? Because I could do stenciling and ink in the background now. I could just do anything I want. The beauty of Neocolor too is when introduced to anything moist, they are gonna just smear like crazy, I hope. Does anybody know? I don't need to order any, but I'm just curious. I've never looked myself. Can you buy replacement Neocolor 2s individually? I'm just curious. I'm sure at Blick you probably can. Somebody probably knows. Don't go look it up for me. I can do that myself. But if somebody knows off the top of their head, I'm pretty sure you probably can. That came out so good, Dee Dee. Barb's book. You did such a good job on it. I mean, everybody who contributed did, but just the layout and the art by Marlene and stuff, Dee Dee, you did so good. Okay, Shelley says you can at Blick. Okay. I kind of figured you probably could. And most artist grade products you can buy individual at Blick, yeah. Okay, all I did was get out a baby wipe. Now I'm just going to kind of fold it up like that and give myself a point to get in around the little areas if I need to. I'm going to move this out of the way. Put away some junk here because it's getting annoying. Too much junk. I'm going to stay away so I don't smear the brown and stuff as much as I can. And because I use the waterproof marker, it should not smear. Ideally, you should give it a little bit more time to dry than I just have, but it's all good. It's all good. And I'm pretty sure, Dee Dee, that I said thank you to you for doing that, but that was really a kind thing, and I think we all appreciate you doing that. I know Barb did. I'll use a paintbrush to get in there really, really close. And that area is in there. I'll just use a water brush right on the knee. Oops, see, it did smear right there. Darn it, that's what I didn't want. Oh well. Okay. You'd be surprised how quick the moisture gets sucked out of these baby wipes on this watercolor paper. Or even in the Beast. It surprises me every time. All right, where is a water brush? I know I have one around here. put the, there it is. That water brush pukes out too much water. Let's see about this one. This one might too. And even doing it like this, I should not get hard water marks with this. I'm not sure why. When brushes do that, it hacks me off. All right, the only other place is back here. We're going to call it good, and then we'll decide if we want to add words or not. I think there should be something down below them. Kimberly, be sure and post your aminals, your monsters. Next week I might paint that chicken, I don't know. Little monsters. All right, I'm going to read chat real quick while that page dries up. You'd think I'm living my second childhood, right? You can black it. Oh, you cannot blick. Never mind. I went back to that comment that Shelley made. Bye, Icy. All right, you guys. Rachel, what did you decide should be written on the page, or did you? Maybe you didn't. I didn't think it was that dirty. Ew. I'll wait for Rachel to answer me. If she doesn't, I'll have to either think about it or just blow it off. At least blow it off for now. I really like this guy. Okay, on the back of the page, I try and do this, but more often than not I forget. But I do try somewhere on the page, either on the back or whatever, to write that this was Jerry Q paint. I even wrote myself a note that they don't wet well. So the next time I pull them out to use them, at least I know that was one thing. Okay, Rachel wanted no need for the balloon. I'll likely find you in the crowd. Okay. I don't think you guys want to sit and watch me stencil that. So let me write it down. I'll go get the stencils though. No need for the balloon. What the hell is Robert listening to downstairs? It sounds like he's listening to hard rock. Like the bass, boom, 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 boom. Okay. Thanks, Cat and Paste. I like them too. We'll just have another fun page in the journal. Cheese. All right, I'm going to go get the lettering stencils so you guys can see all the ones I have. And I've actually gotten these, most of them from Amazon in their journal bullet journaling. Never mind. Do you guys want to watch how I lay out the stenciling? That's a lot of words. Holy crap. I just use big ones and write bite me. Bite me. Okay. This pile of crap is what's in right next to where I sit when I am binge watching some crap on TV. Because when you get old and crappy, that's pretty much what you do. Ooh, I like this one. But not all stencils are created equal, you guys. Like, these are obviously inexpensive crap that is manufactured in China. So, not all the letters are perfect. You might have to, Kiss is $1. I should have put them in a booth. This one is, this is actually made in America. This, you can buy it, I think, Michael's. It's a plaid folk art. Is it plaid or plaid? I think it's plaid. But anyway, but these come in just like journaling stencils that you can order from Amazon, and they have tons of different ones. They're kind of like the ones that Dee Dee ordered. Oh, Lisa Jameson, Cat and Paste. Lisa won. And I would have loved for anybody to win, honestly. But it was kind of fun that Lisa, because she worked really hard. Y'all worked hard. So what? Shut up. All right. I kind of like this one because it's spunky lettering. But anyway, they came in different sets. I've ordered several different sets of just generic journaling stencils, and they always send 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever lettering stencils. And then last week I ordered just a set of nothing but lettering stencils because I like nice lettering. But this one I like. So I think quite to be want to be friends. So yeah, Lisa won, and the prize was a $50 Amazon gift card. I think that's the easiest way, partially because by the time I ship something, it's just ridiculous. And then I've had stuff that I've shipped recently that hasn't made it to the recipient, and it could still be out in the postage stratosphere. Hell, I don't know, but that kind of stuff annoys me. So this way I know she gets the prize. She can use it today. And who can't use a $50 gift certificate? So, yeah. All right, I think I'll just use okay, so the height of the lettering on this is about a half of an inch. And I don't know, some of the measurements on some of these lettering is really crazy. But what I started to say is that all stencils are not created equal. This one has only caps, but it does have numbers and some symbols. So this could be a really useful stencil. This one, for example, only has caps and stencils, no numbers. Some of them only have caps, no symbols, no numbers. So, yeah, just be mindful if you're going to use them, what you're going to need. This one I like because it's got caps and numbers. So, yeah, they're all just a little bit different. I'll at least do the outline and color it in later. But that's the one I want. I like this one. So if the lettering itself is half an inch, I'm going to measure from the bottom, I think. So a half an inch would make it, I think I'll come down there. And then on this one, let's see, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably I can get 4 lines of type on there. So I'll leave I'll leave an 1/8 of an inch between, so every 5/8. So there's yep, that gets me right down to the bottom of the page, and I can have 5 lines of type. So that's cool. And I'm a 1/4 inch from the bottom. And if it was something that really meant something to me, don't worry, be happy. See, I kind of like that, Barbara. Let's do Don't Worry, Be Happy. I like Don't Worry, Be Happy because I actually sang it today. I don't ever sing. I'm not a good singer. We're doing Don't Worry, Be Happy. And the day I was writing those responses for the fib demands, and actually if I'm going to use Don't Worry, Be Happy, I don't want to do it that high. I'll move it down. And then probably what I'll do is maybe use one of the stencils and ink some stuff on there. Don't worry, be happy is what we're going to use. I like that. Thanks, Barbara. I like that. Okay, and you can count up the width of the letters. I'm not going to worry about it. I don't care that much. We'll just start over here somewhere. D-O-N. Yeah, that'll work. Now the easiest way, I like using these pens because it gives nice crisp edges. But then you can use, actually a Sharpie should work on this paper. And I just color it in right on the page rather than go back later. This Sharpie is just going to be a pain in the butt. And I shouldn't have to worry about binder or anything in that Neocolor too, because I pretty much have it completely dissolved, so it shouldn't mess with your pens or anything like that. And then the mistake most people make is they don't connect the damn letters. They make it look like it's stenciling. Don't do that. Fill it in. Connect those. That's what they're designed to do. And then just eyeball the kerning. But using this pen will give you those nice crisp edges where the Sharpie won't. But this colors it in quick. So now it's going to get really boring. So if you want to go take a nap, get on it. See, this isn't boring to me. This is the part I love. Well, I love it all. What am I talking about? Sorry I'm quiet, you guys. Hi, Helen. Okay. And I'll make my own little apostrophe. It doesn't have one, but I'll just make one. I think I just changed my idea for layout, so I use more of the page. If you do staggered lettering, then you jack with people's heads, and it won't they won't notice that it's not centered or anything else. So that's what I'm going to do. And obviously, right justifying or left justifying is probably the easiest way to make sure that your lettering looks well planned. So you guys, the weather's getting pretty nice here, and it's a little rainy today, but this week I'm almost certain I'm going to be able to get out in the yard and work, so I'm really excited about that. I was thinking, today's Monday, Tuesday, I'm going to go pick out some plants for the gardens. So I'm really excited. What did Helen say? I showed your men in pants to a friend from church, and then I realized I was sharing with my church ladies. Oh, God, Helen, that's perfect. That is so perfect. That's what you were meant to do. Trade with your church ladies. That's so funny. Hi, by the way. I don't know if I said hi when you came in. I'm so bad. After I get working, I'm just like brain dead when it comes to paying attention. I think Dee Dee's the best person ever for interacting with chat, doing her work, blah, blah, blah. She's so good at it. That's why I want to be just like her when I grow up. Sadly, though, I'm not going to ever grow up. Well, I hope your church ladies liked it, Helen. Who could not like Ronaldo, honestly? Like, get real. Ronaldo is fine. He is a fine hunk. I'm going to have to get a fireman calendar or something to do the next ad, though. Actually, I can't remember what stream it was, but I went back and I was reading through you guys' comments, and I wrote down some notes from it. Well, maybe it was last week's, because, yeah, I had to get all the demands, make sure I had them all right or something. But anyway, I wrote down some notes for some stuff that's going to happen in the future. So some of your comments are probably going to come back and bite you guys in the butt. You guys are so funny, though. I have to say, you had me chuckling so hard the day I had to write the responses to the Fibs demands. And I'm sure you could tell by the response that management was entirely concerned. You know, I didn't even look to think. Yeah, see, this isn't going through. I didn't think it would. Rachel, I'm glad I didn't choose yours, because I don't think all that would have fit on this page. And Don't Worry, Be Happy is short and sweet and easy, and I'm going to be able to get it done, I think. And I'm pretty sure there would be a comma after Don't Worry. My church lady loved you and your comment. She got a big kick out of the stuff you were saying. Aw, thanks, Helen. I don't know. Sometimes I think, why do these people even come back? Why do they come back? Okay, I'm going to drop it down another eighth. So it's actually, yeah, it'll be down a little bit more. Come on, straighten up. It's bad when your ruler starts arguing with me. Okay, the ruler just came out. How many of you saying, don't worry, be happy? Huh? Or did the angel singing thing, I want to know, how many of you complied with the demands? All right, HAPPY. Okay, so it'll be just a little bit further than this. We'll see how this works out. Rachel, did you do angel singing? In your new mod status with your big fat steel-toed boots on? I think I am gonna, of course I'm running out of time here, but I'll get out one of the stencils and do some real light, darker blue ink to give the bottom half of the page just a little bit more interest. I did a shot. Heavenly Choir here in Niagara. Thank you, Rachel. I'm glad I can count on somebody around here. Kimberly's over on the Outer Banks getting toasted. We ended up not coming this winter, Kimberly, because Jackie's mother had eye surgery, and so it conflicted with the time that we were going to be there. We'll get there sooner or later. Sometimes there's other things just more important, I guess. And there's no point in coming if Jackie's not going to be there, right? God, I love when a pen writes good. I threw away a ton of pens this weekend. I went through all the couch supplies, and if it didn't write smooth and everything, and a lot of them had been sitting out there forever, really. If there was even a little blip, man, that thing went in the trash. The thing that pisses me off the most is pens that don't cooperate. Hakuna Matata, you go, Helen. Maybe that should be the response to the demand, is y'all get to decide. But I definitely want somebody to sing Don't Worry, Be Happy. Or Angels. Either one would be satisfactory according to management. I like referring to myself as management. Makes me feel important. The problem is the pay really sucks. Now I'm hurrying a little bit because I want to get it done before you guys leave. So chances are, you guys, you'll see more monsters, either in the Beast or in the new Traveler's Notebook one. But I'm also going to be working out of that 365 days of art until I kind of come up with something to fill my time, since now that Scavenger Hunt's over. I'm probably going to feel a void in my life. We'll do a little exclamation point at the back, at the bottom. And I love me an exclamation point. What? What? There's still time. Too much space between B. Too much space. Oh, behave. No, don't worry, be happy. You goofballs, don't make me think I screwed up after it's done. Holy crap. You mean to have a heart attack? Only there's a solution for that. You tear the page out, you cut that off, and then you throw it away and you never even think about it ever again. That's the cool thing. Or you write a great big red X through it and just write what you want anyway. Who cares? It's paper. Paper, that's all it is. All right. Lettering got done. Makes me really happy. You come for the cranberries? Cat and paste, you know what you missed? Where did I put it? The demand about cranberries. You'll have to go back and look. I'm not going to read the whole thing again. But on all of you guys' demands, the Fibs demands and the resolutions, cranberries, which was where? Number 6 on the hit parade. Probably the most debated topic, but we are committed to the promotion of cranberries. Endless cranberries to rival the Olive Garden's endless breadsticks. While cranberries have historically been a Thanksgiving delicacy, we will begin a wall-to-wall campaign to normalize daily consumption of cranberries. We will include New Year's Eve spontaneous outbursts of cheese. Cheese and cranberries for everybody, starting immediately. You like it? So see, Cat and Paste, management did deal with your ridiculous demand. Thanks, CB. I think they're cute. All right, now we can clean up our straightening up lines. If you used most pens, I would not be erasing this soon. You gotta let them dry really good. But with Sharpie or Copic, you don't have to. Yeah, it'll be fine. And if you smeared out your Neo Color 2s adequately, you should not show signs of erasure. All right, I think what we'll do, just because we can, cheese and cranberries, woohoo! It's a well-rounded meal. Helen, go back and listen to all of them. Hi, P&M Artist Studio. Is that Mariah? Let me go get a stencil real quick. We'll just fancy up the edges a little bit with our handy dandy brushes and a stencil because we got a couple minutes, so what the hell. We'll use dark blue because we can. We'll use the blue stencil because we can. Or the blue brush. And decide what stencil we want to use. These little ones that I've had for years and years, they are my all-time favorites. See, my go-to, my immediate go-to is always the circles, but I'm not going to do that this time. Which one? Which one? Which one? I'm not sure I like any of these. All right, let me go get the, well, no, I don't like that one either. Let me go get the other set. I did, Mariah, thank you so much. I did get I even showed them. It wasn't on last week's stream, it was on the stream before, but because I've been doing scavenger hunt, I haven't used them on stream yet, but I intend to, so stay tuned. All right, this may have some better choices in it. And I think these are like the ones Dee Dee ordered. I'm not sure, but I think they are. That one might be cool. I like that one. But they're all kind of geometric. Let's see if I got a piece of black paper here. So we can see them. Ooh, I love that one. Straight lines. Woo, baby. Not for this, but I do love it. I kind of like that first one. Man, it's hard not to love a good stencil. I like those ones that Dee Dee gave away this morning, too. And the ones that P&M Artist Studio sent me are really awesome, too. I like them all. You think I have a problem with stencils? I might. That one's just about the right size. Sometimes the designs are too big or too geometric, or yeah. That one's always a useful stencil. This one's not bad. That one would be great in a different... no. Yeah, the decisions you have to make going through all this stuff. I've used this one a ton. I love that one. I think we're going to use that first one. Like, see, that one would be too big. That one would be too big. Yep, I think it's going to be the first one. Isn't that always the way? I made you guys look through all of them, and it's going to be the first one. I do like stencils a lot. I do, I do. I've cut a ton of my own, too. Stencils that I couldn't find, and now you can find them a lot of places. But I've cut a ton of my own. Hey, Artie Dar. Which one? Which one? Yeah, let's do this one. It's just going to be light in the background anyway, so who cares? Right? Right. Okay, Dee Dee does not always line hers up. You guys, I almost have to. It doesn't have to be exact, but I almost have to. So this was not a horrible way to spend a Monday afternoon, kind of rainy out. Now up here where it won't match, I'll do it here at the balloon so it's not noticeable, because there's no way you're going to match it up over the course of a whole page. That's just the sad reality of a miserable life. There you go. Let's just put a little bit in between them. There we go. I like it. Yeah, I probably will go ahead and ink the edges, but you guys don't have to watch me do that. And I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'll wash that when I'm done here. So don't fight the OCD if it's going to cause health or marital issues. Thanks, Rachel. Thanks, Nettie. Exactly, Cat and Pace. It's not your fault if they follow you home. A whole page of cuteness. Yeah. So go ahead and make some monsters. Put them in your journals. Because monsters can be lovable and they can say almost anything. Monsters do not have to be politically correct, people. Just saying. Monsters get a pass on almost everything. And I probably will put some hair on that one. But we'll see. So anyway, you guys, it's my 3 hours. It's up. I'm done. I have a fair good mess here to clean up, and I hope y'all are happy. And congratulations, Lisa. I will check my emails in just a few minutes after I get a little bit of this mess cleaned up. And happy shopping. And thanks for you guys for playing in the scavenger hunt. I look forward to next year. And who knows, maybe we'll come up with some other projects. You know, they're not going to be as long as the scavenger hunt for sure, because during summer you guys need to be outside doing stuff. And so do I. So we'll do something. We'll either do a swap or something. I might come up with monthly prompts or something. I'm glad you did too, Mariah. Thanks for coming. Thanks all of you for coming. So you guys, go have a great week. Be kind. The world is a really tough place right now, so do your best. And love you guys. See you later. Bye.